Good morning students. Welcome back to your English language class. Today we are going to do combination of two or more simple sentences into one complex sentence. After watching this video, you will be able to join two or more simple sentences into one complex sentence using noun clause and adjective clause. Well, let us recapitulate what we have learned. What is a complex sentence? Students, a complex sentence consists of an independent or principal clause and one or more dependent or subordinate clause. To understand this, let us have an example. I know that you will pass. Students, this sentence can be divided into two parts. I know that you will pass. Students, in this sentence, that is a subordinating conjunction. So, the part of the sentence that begins with subordinating conjunction, that is subordinate clause. And the other part of the sentence, I know, is the principal clause. I know makes complete sense, so it is also called independent clause. And that you will pass depends on principal clause for its meaning. So it is also called dependent clause. Students, we can join two simple sentences into a complex sentence by using subordinate clause. And we have three different types of subordinate clauses. The first one is noun clause, a subordinate clause which works as a noun. Second one is adjective clause, a subordinate clause which works as an adjective. And the third clause is adverb clause, a subordinate clause which works as an adverb. Let us begin with the combination of sentences using a noun clause. Children, noun clause is a subordinate or dependent clause which works as a noun. It can be the subject or an object in a statement. In order to join sentences using a noun clause, we use the subordinating conjunctions that, whether, etc. To understand this, let us have an example. He is a hardworking boy. Everybody knows it. Children, in order to join sentences using a noun clause, translate the sentences into Hindi. If you can join these sentences using ki, you are using a noun clause. Let us see. हर कोई जानता है कि वह एक मेहनती लड़का है. Students, I was talking about this key. If you are using this key for joining two sentences, you are using a noun clause. What does everybody know? Everybody knows that he is a hardworking boy. Students, here that is a subordinating conjunction. Students, keep in mind that in a complex sentence, we have two finite verbs and a subordinating conjunction. And in this sentence, the two finite verbs are knows and is. And the subordinating conjunction that is used to join these sentences is that. Let's take some more examples. He may be at home. I do not know. Students, what do I not know? Whether he is at home or not. So we can join these sentences as I do not know whether he is at home. Students, we can use whether when two alternatives are possible. For example, he may be at home or he may not be. She may fail again. This is her great fear. Students, what is her great fear? That she may fail again. So we can join these sentences as her great fear is that she may fail again. He would win the first prize. That was his hope. His hope was not fulfilled. Students, now what was his hope? That he would win the first prize. So we can join these sentences as his hope that he would win the first prize was not fulfilled. I hope you have understood how to join two simple sentences using noun clause. Now let us proceed to combination of sentences using an adjective clause. Children, an adjective clause is a dependent or subordinate clause which works as an adjective. It describes a noun. In order to join sentences using an adjective clause, we use the subordinating conjunctions who, whose, whom, which, that, etc. Let us have an example. I met my old friend. He is now a police inspector. Students, we can join these sentences using a subordinating conjunction who as I met my old friend who is now a police inspector. Students, who is describing the noun friend. So, it is an adjective clause. This is the dog, it bit him. Students, we can join these sentences using subordinating conjunction which or that. So the answer is, this is the dog that bit him. Students, that is a subordinating conjunction which is describing the dog, which is a noun. Students, remember, we use that or which for animals and non-living things, and who is used for living things. Remember one thing, students, the words who, which, that, whom, etc. should be placed right after the noun that it qualifies or describes. The boy sits near me. His father is a philosopher. Students, we can join these sentences using conjunction whose. The boy whose father is a philosopher sits near me. The word who is describing noun the boy. I hope students you have understood till what we have discussed today. Your homework for today is to solve the exercises given in the SNAP homework.